Hello! Apareci com um joguinho novo, acabou de sair, eu comprei porque eu gosto do pessoal de Critical Role e me pareceu um jogo legal, então veremos. Fiquei um tempinho fora, mas às vezes é sobre isso. Deixa eu baixar um pouco pra mim aqui e vamos ver o que dá. Bom. BFFs. Tá, vamos lá. Amigas. Nossa, chegou assim já. Oi. O jogo tem som, sim, não tá coisando não, peraí. Agora dá?
Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't
Dubladora
know how
de Critical
to
Role,
be free.
Laura B.
Like a boat lost at sea with no sails.
Quem que veio me olhar?
Not a breeze. I am drifting cold water no star to be seen.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside.
Essa é a Ashley, eu acho.
My name's Calliope. You have an
certeza.
amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Assim.
thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or...?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Eu gosto muito
Okay. Did
dessas
you,
duas
bring an instrument? Or
atrizes.
some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
Alright. Well,
Eu comprei na Steam. Só porque era da galera
With the
do
fire
Critical Role.
furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sails, not a you breeze. Still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold water,
Como assim?
no star to be seen.
Nem eu?
All things that
Eu acho.
lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Caralho.
Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raised
Não é
the
minha vibe.
alarm, I'll call
No
for
momento,
them.
pelo menos.
Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm?
wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Eu gosto dela.
I'm glad you did. That was... I've never experienced anything like that before.
I'd be surprised if you had.
What was that? It felt like... the music was everywhere, like it was coming from inside me.
It always has, Grace. Just as it was when I walked in. May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well... I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
Queria pausar. Só que tá. Eu vou baixar um pouco a câmera. Oi. Pera. Não é isso que eu queria fazer, não. Assim, talvez não pegue a legenda.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please. Please, come on.
Isso era a única coisa que eu sabia que ia acontecer. Mas eu não achei que ia ser tão rápido.
What is that?
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Who... Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Entendi. Beleza.
I don't understand. None of this makes any sense. She's dead, and I don't...
I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
O que é isso aqui? Cadê o Hermes? Calliope, eu já sei.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
Porra.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain.
Aqui. Érica.
Don't
Ixi.
touch anything. Okay?
Wait! Come back!
Ai, sim!
Okay,
Tá,
Yeah.
eu sei quem é.
I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
quase, hein?
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
So Calliope is really dead. Even if she's a
God?
yeah, a god.
Yes, we call it passing on, but yes, sadly it happens even to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld.
Okay.
Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments.
Quero jogar de novo.
We
já.
have Wi-Fi.
Outra personalidade.
We move with the times, Grace. We have to,
So
if we're
triste
going to
que
remain hidden and survive.
Que a Ashley só
The
dublou
mortals
aquilo.
grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
But gods aren't real. They can't be, they're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
You expect me to believe that gods, sorry, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Complexo, hein?
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
Brava.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Tudo bom. Eu não fiz nada.
What? I didn't murder Calliope. She was already hurt when she banged on my door.
So you say?
I just met Calliope last night. Why would I kill her? Why would you even think that?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
Não é sobre isso, sabe?
It isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper Remain an idol?
Justice has to be done. For Calliope's sake.
Tô achando que foi esse pau no cu aí que...
This isn't justice!
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know. I didn't
us.
do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, now that she's gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. You'll have to see the chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Bah. Aí tu veio, hein?
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you. I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
O silêncio.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
Tá.
And there we have it.
Como?
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
Uma semana.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, well, our original verdict stands.
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth?
Sozinha?
I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Tá. Vou poder escolher lugares do mapa, então. E eu tenho meu dia aqui. O que tem no journal? Tá. BFFs. A gente não sabe nada sobre aquela época. E por que ela nos escolheu? É. Acho que não. Mas seria legal falar com ele. Tá. Ele não sabe nada, né? Ele não falou nada praticamente. Tá. Caralho, dela é grande. Apesar, o que ela tem de interessante, né? Parece minha mãe. Tá. E Persephone. Aqui só vai... Ah, não, tem a Fred, mas tem os outros dois que não estão aqui da banda. É, realmente, ela parece nos odiar. Tá. Então, vamos pra casa.
Grace?
Oi?
Grace!
Opa!
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right?
Olha a bandeira aqui.
When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
Aconteceu, mas eu não posso contar.
Did something happen to you?
Eu não posso contar.
When you got home, there wasn't a body here? No blood or anything?
A body? What do you mean, like a dead body?
Yeah. A woman named Calliope. She showed up and she was...
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone?
Tocou.
I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddie.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time?
A outra não enxerga ele. Enxerga, né?
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right?
Então a Frank
As
vai
for who
poder
I
saber.
am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? But he's some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Fred, não Frank.
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddie.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Pois.
Okay, Freddie. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Bah, contamos. É sobre. Vai ser só ela que vai saber?
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Ok.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who is set adrift most cruelly.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
So you're here purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
Difícil, né? Mas tudo bem.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
and maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted, alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
Pois.
My powers.
A gente não explorou
Music,
isso.
art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music,
Bah, legal.
as befits a muse.
Bem legal.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes.
Tá.
You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel.
Powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control, cause the words and the tunes I feel here in my soul. If this is a power, I'm not overthinking it. If this was a drink, I'd be drinking it. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the ghost said, this is my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine. Grace, nothing makes sense here. And won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police? Can we all loosen up now? Remember, this madness is happening to me. This music makes sense to me somehow. But pulling me round is not what I need.
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
Ai, não.
Friend
Deu
looks
tempo.
out for me, always been my friend. You're a bipedal something. What are you again?
Deu
I'm the
tempo?
guy who can help you along.
I'm the girl who can help sing her song, cause it's my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine.
Well, go on then. Shine.
I can do whatever I want.
Well, you can't stop time, so.
Grace, I'm frightened.
It's okay, I think I got this.
I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand. stand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same.
Freddie's amazing. She's the one I trust. And you're treating me like I just got off the bus. If I'm ever needed, she knows I'm there.
I can't work with this.
Do I need you? It's my time. Time to shine.
Working with me or her?
I'm time to shine.
Go with the pro or this amateur.
Time to shine. Time to shine.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
Obviamente.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
Óbvio.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
You mean no one has a choice but to sing along?
We all have a song in our hearts, Grace. You can make us sing, but the song will always be ours. A muse does not command. She evokes, she elicits, she inspires.
Makes sense.
Look, Creeper. I already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address in the city where Calliope was staying, I believe.
Importante, se for verdade.
Her address? Thank you, that's perfect. Thank you.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose.
É bom ponto.
No?
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine. I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
And I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Perigoso. Não achei uma boa ideia ir sozinha, mas... O que tem aqui? Mudou alguma coisa? Interessante, vamos saber. E o pen? Aqui. Esse negócio de se Persephone é diferente. Mas vamos lá.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Ah, um AP legal. Um AP show.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello?
Achei bem a vibe dela.
Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
uma deusa, né?
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here? Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Bonito mesmo.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew. Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask? I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse, or...
Será?
Giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Gosto que todos tinham nome. Esse é
So many instruments
instrumento.
in here.
Ah, todos eles.
Did she play all of them?
Achei pouca coisa pra olhar, não teve nada demais.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on the right one. Take a new name. See, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
What are you doing? Sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? What are you doing here?
I'm looking for help. To save my life, remember?
Yes, I should apologize for that. Our ways must seem strange to you.
You don't need to apologize. You're the only one who really helped me.
Também é verdade.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I can't help you, Grace.
História,
I wish I
amigo.
could.
Tu pelo menos pode me dizer alguma coisa
You
sobre
deserve
ela.
better.
É, exatamente. Muito
Can you
obrigada.
tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today.
Tá.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Triste. Ficou triste.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
Like this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
Ih, bagunceiro.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my
Porque eu
help.
não quero te ajudar,
Of course I
né?
do!
É isso.
You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that
Tá
possible?
depressivo esse...
I've been sentenced to
Deus.
death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
Nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
Fala pra nós, abre teu coração. Sou psicólogo.
Can't do this.
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason you helped me before. My life is still on the line.
Vamos cantar?
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Vamos cantar.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Years, thousands of years. You walked, kept your eyes down. Look around. You need to change. If you walk the same, you'll be to blame.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
And let's see.
So it's yes, you'll do this.
Yes. It's time to
Eu
move.
preciso a mina morrer, cara.
She'd approve.
She is gone. It's time for change. Never the same. That hidden voice voice, it will always play. On a loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
You're right, that sounds like it wouldn't be much of a help. Even to you.
Oh, I've dared prophesy too many times. To know what comes and then be unable to do anything about it.
Yeah, I get it.
Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Tá, mas a gente não vai olhar isso aqui, não? Não. Nossa, que bagunça.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or 2.
Well, you're being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Let me guess. Another idol?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Oracle.
Well, she's got better manners than the last lady you brought here. But at least that one had a casserole. Do you have a casserole?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
Pode ser bem útil,
I
na
asked
verdade.
very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't
E
call
tu
him
vai
that.
ficar aí no apartamento dele sem saber
Do
nada?
you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one
Sentido.
day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
See the way he talks? I thought maybe he was a creep averse,
that?
but nah. Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
It's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Ugh. Get a room. A different room.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Será que elas... Não sei que eles parecem não, não sei.
Whatever happened to, I can't help you, Grace. I'll just make it worse, Grace.
I admit, you've got me curious.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Vamos lá. O que tem de novo aqui? A Fred acho que não tem nada, né? Aquela época. Bacana. Pera. Tá, aham. Uhum. Tá. Se não tem nada de novo. Nada de novo. O Apolo. Pois é, eu tô na dúvida se dá pra confiar nesse cara, pra ser bem honesta, mas ao mesmo tempo dá vontade de confiar. Tá. Então acho que não tem nada. Persephone. E o Pen também não. Pera aí, deixa eu fazer um negocinho rapidão aqui. Desligou minha luz. Tá. Vamos lá? Vamos atrás da Persephone.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Do you come here often?
Oh, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Por quê?
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Nope.
I'll figure something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you could sweet-talk Persephone.
Is that a challenge?
It's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants.
Também ótimo.
You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything.
Tá bom.
Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Tentarei. Tá, a gente tá falando com a Paula agora, então vamos começar falando com... Vamos falar com a Hermes, que a gente já conhece.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
É sobre.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I lost track.
Pouco tempo.
So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Acho que ela mentiu pra ti, mas tudo bem.
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
Começar por aqui.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idols secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
Oh, you mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Mas ela parecia tão querida. Pois é, também fiquei surpresa.
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that.
Precisa,
One time,
né?
I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Is Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Okay, forgot I asked.
Whew! Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. But
But
I'll see you around?
if you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
a gente não conhece ainda.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though.
Ué?
Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Vai falar baixinho.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't...
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm... sorry?
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How's
How
that?
would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related.
Entendi.
We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
Tá.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taken care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. Not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way, or value it more.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh?
Yeah.
Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just... Nope, never mind.
Não, tem que falar. Fala pra mim. Abre teu coração.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you.
No?
I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Ai, que saco. Todo mundo assim.
She's that scary, huh?
It's not that I'm scared of her. Well, maybe a little. You haven't been around long, but once you have, you'll learn that idle grudges are forever.
I don't know Persephone well, but considering what I do know, I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry. I hope I can make it up to you someday.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
Que será, né?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Muito obrigada.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
The things you say, the things you don't say, you don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak.
Mas é que ele é o Deus.
Still not
né?
helping.
Why,
Ele querer.
Grace? Are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Não, esse não.
It's more that I'm stating it outright.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to tell you, Grace. Even an idol needs to get by.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
No.
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
Vai ser difícil essa.
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no. Not my one true weakness.
I could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right, all right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll take you to Persephone.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
Falar com ele antes de falar com ela.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only said the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Sorry. I didn't mean to remind you.
It's all right. I'm okay.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
That sweet young goddess was... Persephone.
Mm-hmm. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Woo.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her.
Eu imagino.
I'd like to say we handled it well. Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone's angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know...
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we
E
should
ela
have
tá
seen it
no
coming.
conselho, sei lá,
Oh,
agora
the
deles.
benefit of
Isso.
hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
Faz sentido?
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, So instead, she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally! I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to...
Será?
We'll see, I guess.
Então vamos. Tem que fazer as escolhas certas agora.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. Yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
No.
I'm not trying to start a fight. Far from it. I came here hoping you could help me.
Help you? Perhaps you could help me instead. I'd like to understand a few things. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
É verdade?
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Caguei no patê. Ah. Talvez não. Vamos cantar?
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Vamos cantar sim. Beleza. Ah, e agora é os bagulho que passa rápido. Tem que ler.
You shouldn't have come here.
Não, não precisava.
And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Why would I come here to start a brawl? I'm just running out of time is all. If it's true that I'm
I'm just lost and small. Why you keeping your guard up?
Oh man, you stole that from Pan. What a real renegade. No you, no point of view. Kid, people have paid. We have seen a whole lot of bands. I know what a song secondhand. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Then I guess you've heard it all before. Gave it my best and then you slammed the door. Raises the question, who else you'd ignore?
My.
In the dark and fight your endless war.
She just won't die.
Certain you can't be surprised anymore.
Come on, kid, scram.
You know, there's someone else that I speak for.
Still don't know who I.
Do you hear that?
Calliope.
She had something to say. Would you turn her away?
Please don't do this.
You're lost, Persephone. You've buried yourself on stage in the blinding lights. You're hiding here. You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
We change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse. I just want Calliope back.
Your Majesty, do you understand who I am? Who I am?
No. No, you've earned your answers. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
Tá?
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
Foi tu então.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
The jury's still out on whether Calliope chose you, but do I think you killed her? No.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Obviamente.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Ela parecia tão
Yes,
querida.
but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. But I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
Ai, mas é que eu acho que não.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but... the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
É, foi o que eu pensei.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
Ninguém me ajuda.
Told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you would do to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that
could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this!
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Bah.
Follow him or stay.
Putz.
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Queria escolher.
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
Well, what should I say? That I've changed my mind? That Calliope might have chosen you after all?
No, it's just...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception... Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Não foi, não. Tá tudo certo.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
In this scenario, I'm the unacceptable risk?
At worst, a murderer. At best, a usurper.
I have to be a usurper? I can't just be a happy accident?
In Athena's world, there are only dangerous accidents.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city. Start a revolution. Become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Triste. Terminei o primeiro ato. Tá bom.
Hey, Freddy.
you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
A tree? That's random.
Yeah, Apollo kept chasing this woman named Daphne, and ugh, it doesn't matter. Important thing is, you're back.
I met Apollo tonight, actually.
What? No way. Okay, all right. You have to tell me everything that happened. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
She has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You'll figure your way out of it. You're still you.
I am still me. That's true.
So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and there's this. Pan left a card. Says, come by Olympus. I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Huh. I wonder what he wants.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Vamos falar com ele primeiro.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Well, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
Ninguém percebe.
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here, or...?
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect.
Interessante.
It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
Legal.
I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
Idols live here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give up my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the week.
Realmente.
Right. Good point. You asked me to meet you here?
I did. Though I feared you might decline, considering your rather callous rejection earlier. Regardless, my pride is intact, as is the favor you owe me, which I now wish to collect.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
Vámonos.
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
Bom saber.
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
This person I'm to help, what does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart?
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly, and with open arms.
What about Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
You tell me. I could deny it, of course, but if you choose not to believe anything I say, what's the point of asking the question?
I'll think about it, but no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
Tá. Vamos falar com o Apolo. Pra ver se ele tá triste. Porque feliz ele não deve estar. Ó, a cara de tristeza.
Grace,
Yeah, told you she'd be back.
what are you doing here? When you stayed with Persephone, I thought that... Well,
Ué?
I didn't expect to see you again.
I thought I'd check in on you. The way you left. Well, it was quite the scene.
Ah, yes. That. I want to apologize for my outburst. Being around my family brings out the worst in me, I'm afraid. It's why I avoid them whenever possible, and why I should have resisted getting dragged into all this.
Apollo, everything you sang about still applies. Even if you got angry.
I know.
We all make mistakes. You pick yourself up, and you try again, for Calliope's sake.
É isso aí. Muito bom, Grace.
I'll think about it, Grace. I promise. For now, you're in far better hands.
I'll hold you to that. Don't think I won't.
Tá. Faço, depois falo com a Persephone. Vou fazer. Ué, levei a menina comigo.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
That's how Pan described it. He said it was a, what's the word? A reliquary?
That is where relics are kept, like magic items, like when we played D&D.
This is nothing like D&D.
Well, I don't know about you, Grace, but if a dragon came flying out of that mist, I would not be the least bit surprised.
É, eu também.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends?
Bah, o shade.
Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the
I
really
don't mean
dark
though.
kind. Oh. But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider. Lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Mas eu gosto mais de Persephone. O que eu quero fazer? Eu não quero ficar trovando e daí no final da treta. Não, não vou fazer isso.
That sounds good, yeah. Hey, Hecate! I love your library. So much knowledge! Wow.
I bet you'll really appreciate a quality smartass.
I brought you for a reason, right?
We make a fine team, you and I.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
Meddle in love lives? Sweet Talk, the goddess of witchcraft? Freddy, who are you dealing with?
The master meddler and sweet talker.
Damn straight.
I look forward to seeing you in operation. There's no way at all this could go poorly.
Quê?
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came!
I am really sorry if we startled you. My name is Grace. We've never met before, but, I'm the new muse.
And I'm Freddy. Big fan.
If I broke a rule, I apologize. Pan didn't mention anything about that, I'm afraid.
You are Grace?
Oi, tudo?
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months.
Caralho, a voz.
Wait, what? You knew Calliope was going to die?
No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days.
Or I could just tell you now?
That cannot be. It is written. Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
They're wrong about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
That is impossible.
I don't know what to tell you.
You will explain. We will both sit and you will explain. There will be tea.
Gostei dela.
Curious. It is clear something unanticipated has occurred. Something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Is there no way to speed that up? Whoever's behind it might be the murderer.
Such threads are not so easily untangled. I must consult the Moirai, if indeed they are not the ones responsible.
The Moi what?
You might know them as the Fates. They, or any beings of a sufficiently cosmic nature, have the power to undo the order of things.
That does not sound good.
Certainly not. They are also not beings I can summon at a whim to solve your mystery. I am sorry.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Oh, are we doing guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Wow, okay. Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
I'm here on behalf of Pan. He owes you a favor? Something to do with...
No! Pan! Nah, never heard of him.
Asterion, of course you know Pan.
No idea what he'd want. No, sir, no favours. Not this Minotaur.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way, and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
I don't know if my powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number. Do you think this one could be... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, you still here? I had to run the entire... that's a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Why couldn't you... Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Oh, this is so great. I love this.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please, help me tell her.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just the best. Like, she knows everything, and she always smells so good. Like, she's so nice to me, and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. I want to try. Won't you help me?
Do you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And...
Well, she had to make up a magic disguise, you know, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
And you suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh, well, that's good.
Except Theseus. But he was a bellend.
Have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time, I end up knocking over a table, or killing a cat, or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked. I'm just not good at words. Right? Really not good.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. Yeah? Please say you'll help me.
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
She probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you, no matter what she says. I promise.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear. She's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you. Even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
I don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
Okay, I have an idea.
You do? Well, you do?
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
Grace always has the best ideas.
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
Hecate, with you there's so much to love. Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Did not just say that. Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Oh, Katie, to me, you know you in rapture?
Ooh, good word.
Is your pallid skin, your lips are so thin, your love of books.
Asterian, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're in love with me? You couldn't possibly. Really?
Oh, you're doing great. Give it another go.
You've cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh, Katie, it's just you and me.
I cannot hide from my reality. I can't help but think it's best that you forget me. I feel so little joy. My want is to destroy. You will come to resent me. I'm truly fond of you. Yet now it appears that you love me. How can you be so sure? What is my allure? Tears are near certain.
I could never make you cry.
It's not my tears I fear. What if I lose you?
Couldn't. Oh, I feel so powerless.
Let me be crystal clear. Do you believe this love of yours shall persevere? Despite all it won't face, it won't disappear. My virtues are few, and if we see this through, the pain that we share may be too severe.
Oh, of course she sings my song better than I do. Help me! This is a disaster. Grace, help me!
Hecate, if you don't mind, I'll take the floor because I feel obliged to help this minotaur. He's a bit absurd, he gets stuck on a word, but he flies like a bird when you walk in the door. Could the love of your life be right under your chin? Well, there's no need to guess, he's already moved in.
Please understand, Grace, it's not him I can't face. My heart is a difficult place to admire. Hot coals at its core, burned so many before, yet he carries this torch, unaware of the fire. I'm tempted, but what you're all telling me is nothing will go wrong, for it's destiny. Have you truly considered this carefully? Black magic takes a toll, and if you lose control, the cost is paid by reality. Is my heart worth everything going amiss? I cannot protect you from the dark abyss. So don't dismiss, just resist.
You think that I don't know the darkness inside of me. You know the stars, but do you remember your history? I love the person I have become. You changed me. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me.
Asterion.
Kate?
It seems you've cast a spell on me.
You will not regret this.
Not yet. It is written. You've cast a spell on me. To think I shall have my own story. You cast a spell on me. And we shall write it together. You've cast a spell on me. A tale of romance and glory. You've cast a spell on me. But do we have enough leather? You've cast a spell on me. Well, that was diverting. You felt this way the entire time, Asterion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, you know, half a man.
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
I'm glad to see someone happy, finally.
That would be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
Wow, look at you. Living the wildlife.
Come, Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
How long are we supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise. So, what I told you.
Whew! You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Everything's okay, I hope?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was so wonderful. Kate just wanted to talk about feelings and that, which, well, neither of us are good at. Right, so, I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow. Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I
wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what? Medusa? Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Well, Calliope did. She got in somehow.
Well, she must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's, well, she's not the chatty type, you know? She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
How could Calliope have been wounded?
I don't know. Maybe Medusa did it. Probably not, though. You know, I never saw Medusa near the reliquary, just out in the fog, so she never even got that close.
So whatever happened to Calliope happened inside the reliquary?
I guess. But we don't have anything that would attack anyone. Especially not an idol.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked.
Seems pretty convenient. Her just out there suddenly.
Yeah, that part's weird. I've never seen her near the reliquary before.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
We know Medusa was here. She might even have been involved.
She's super scary, but you know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
Obrigado.
You okay there, friendo?
I'm just thinking about Calliope. What happened to her here? Whatever she was trying to do, she probably didn't succeed. She ran from here, dying, maybe straight to our apartment.
Because you were her last hope.
Yeah. What if she hadn't made it? She must have known.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Vou fazer uma pausa rapidão aqui na live. Depois eu continuo.
I hope you're here, because I don't know where